Breaking news. As Abba Kyari's case gets even twisted, northern groups make U-turn as they declare he should be handed over to FBI. Hello, my wonderful people. The issue of Abba Kyari is becoming a big issue. We told you that northern lawyers came together, about 31 of them. I learned the number has even increased to 36, has come together to say, well, we are going to defend him against the United States of America, that his fundamental human rights has been infringed, blah, 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 blah. It was an allegation against him and all that. Why it is their right to defend him if they must, and if they want. The issue is becoming serious because the United States is watching Nigerian government follow due process, and at the long and short of it, according to the extradition treaty between Nigerian government and the United States formed in 1933, they are mandated to hand over Abba Kyari to the FBI for investigation. But what we are experiencing and currently happening in Nigeria is that the Attorney General of the Federation said his handing over will not be automatic. They will follow due process. And part of that due process is what has commenced. He's been suspended from his job, yes. And also an investigation panel has been set up, yes. And at the bottom of, by the time that investigation panel, they will bring about their recommendation. And that will further determine what Nigerian government will do next. Now, Northern Coalition has been, some group have been saying, even if he has committed an offense, he should be forgiven. He must not be extradited. Northern elders have made a U-turn, A leaked audio, where they were having a serious deliberation on Abba Kyari is coming up. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Abba Kyari should be handed over to IFBI to prevent any further trouble. Leaked audio. Abba Kyari should be handed over to FBI. Northern elders make a U-turn. Coalition of Northern Elders Group have said the embittered Deputy Superintendent of the Police, Abba Kyari. Coalition of Northern Group has said the embittered Deputy Superintendent of the Police, DSP Abba Kyari, who was indicted of fraud investigation, should be handed over to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI. Northern Coalition Elders seeks review of the case, however, have said, looking at it critically, a leaked video seeking the suspension and the proper handing over to the FBI was revealed by Northern elders in their meeting discussing Abba Kyari's issue. So, Northern elders have made a new U-turn in regards to Abba Kyari, looking at the prevalent situation before them. They are saying we better make a right decision so we'll not be seen as people who are untrue, because the truth of the matter is, if the US is calling that this man has committed an offense, why are certain people trying to prevent the cause? If it's Nigeria, they get away with it. That's the funniest truth. That's the honest truth. In Nigeria, oh, they get away with it. It's very clean, no question asked. It just goes under the carpet, and nobody even remembers that such and such happened at some point. So, what is happening right now? The coalition of Northern elders are having a meeting, looking at it critically, logically, knowing that this is not just a Nigerian issue, one of those things that they will just, discuss among themselves, like Pantami's case, the Minister of Information that has been linked, with terrorism, not just linked, but I mean, there is not an allegation, it's true. Is on the, I mean, as a point in time, people were saying is in US watch list. Yes, guess what? Buhari said he did that when he was a teenager. The person we are talking about was in his late 30s, early 40s when that happened. But guess what? Because it's concerning Nigeria at the point, nobody was able to really, make a decisive decision. I mean, they've looked at it left, right, and center and have seen that we cannot continue on this track of deceit and lie. If we do this, we do not pay attention to what matters, at the end of the day, it will affect the country. Do they really care about the country anyway? That's a question for another. That's a $1 million question that we really need to answer and get to the bottom of it. Because as it seems very much now, a group of young lawyers, young lawyers have come together, binding themselves to say we are going to defend him against the US. Why that is not a problem at all. It's not a problem if he's on the right. If he's on the wrong and you are instigating him against the US, they will just look at you. Because before they came up with that allegation, when Hush Puppy mentioned that he gave him a particular amount of money, don't forget that they have done their thorough investigation. Are they perfect? I'm not saying that at all. But guess what? At this point in time, they have done their thorough investigation. They've looked at the whole matter, before going ahead. Remember, this matter initially, the issue for his arrest was mentioned, but it was concealed in April. I mean February. April again, it was revealed, it was still concealed until they've done their investigation, because they won't just come to you without them having, very critical information as to what exactly is going on. If you have done this, you have done that, you are right or you are wrong. They don't just bounce on people. Could they be wrong? Yes, but they don't just bounce on people without taking into cognizance if the person is right, if they are wrong. They don't just do that. They've gone through initially. Look at Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari told Nigerians that, oh, there was no money transaction between them at all. There was only one money transaction, and he cleverly explained that the only money transaction between both of them was a 300,000 naira, of which he saw him on social media being friends. There is no crime of being friends with anybody. Saw the native attire and wanted same, and went ahead, told his tailor. The tailor said the five natives and five caps was 300,000 naira, of which he was just a middleman. The money was paid through him. He handed it over to the tailor, and that was it. But when the US came with concrete information that it is beyond what he was saying, he had to go to Facebook and delete this thing. So northern elders are being careful. You see, they are being careful not to, go over the board, and are saying, maybe we should let this man go. Leave us a comment. Let's hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Bye for now.